All right, good morning. Welcome in. I have a 49ers update for you. Their defensive end, Charles Omenihu, was arrested yesterday in San Jose on a misdemeanor domestic violence accusation. No charges have been filed, at least as of yet. And Omenihu is out of jail. He was in the central jail there in San Jose for a period of time yesterday. But at this point, I have to say that the best course of action is to enter wait and see mode because we don't have much information outside of the San Jose Police Department statement that they put out on their website and their Twitter. They said at approximately 4:39 p.m., officers responded to a block of Santana Row to investigate a domestic violence incident. That is what the police statement says. When they arrived, I'm reading off the statement right now. When they arrived, they met with the reporting party, an adult female who had called to report that her boyfriend, Charles Omenihu, pushed her to the ground during an argument. Officers did not observe any physical injuries to the woman. She did, however, have a complaint of pain to her arm. She declined any medical attention at the time that the officers were conducting the investigation. Officers contacted Omenihu at the scene. He gave a statement and was cooperative with officers. Once again, though, we don't know what exactly that statement included. Based on the victim's statement and the complaint of pain, Omenihu was arrested for California Penal Code Section 243E1, misdemeanor domestic violence. So, misdemeanor domestic violence does not require evidence of a physical injury, but if the person who complains does report pain, that is enough, based on my legal research, for an arrest under California Penal Code Section 243E1, misdemeanor domestic violence. Now, will that be enough for charges to be filed? That's going to be up to the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office. The police will submit their report to the DA. The DA will determine whether or not to file charges. So right now, that's why I put down at the bottom of the screen, the best course of action is to enter wait and see mode because we don't know what the next steps are going to be. Charles Omenihu arrested on misdemeanor domestic violence, but not charged. So there are obviously two different things. This is probably going to be a little bit of a longer process. I know everybody's going to be wondering about Omenihu's potential status for the game this weekend. There is precedent as far as how the 49ers have acted in situations like these. They do like to gather the facts before deciding anything. And the 49ers, here, I'll read their statement. They actually did text me a statement from the organization, which is right along the lines of what I just said that they usually like to do in situations like this. Quote from the 49ers, quote, "We are aware of the matter involving Charles Omenihu and are in the process of gathering further information," end quote. And I will say that I am also in the process of gathering further information. The Santa Clara District Attorney is in the process of gathering further information. And, that is the best course of action for all parties involved right now. No charges have been filed, at least yet. It's probably best to enter wait and see mode and see exactly what's going to happen. But I spoke of the precedent before, obviously. There was the Reuben Foster domestic violence case. That's already about 5 years back, right? Yeah, that was in 2018, where the 49ers, despite, a lot of pressure from the outside, decided to wait it out and see, what the actual charges were about. They wanted to, it was a innocent before proven guilty kind of situation for the 49ers. So they stuck by Reuben Foster. They had him take some time away from the team. The ultimately felony domestic violence charges came down against Reuben Foster, but they were dropped after a pretrial hearing after the woman in that case recanted. So every case is different. It's, not wise to make sweeping generalizations comparing different cases. There was a non-domestic violence case. It was more of a simple assault case against Kevin Givens that I believe was also misdemeanor classified when he was arrested a couple off seasons ago. And that the 49ers obviously ultimately stuck with him. He's still with the team. That ultimately was dropped as well. I think that was during a nightlife incident. So the 49ers under John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan have let the facts come out in these cases. When they eventually cut Reuben Foster, it wasn't because of the first incident. It was because of a later incident that they cut ties with Reuben Foster that occurred at the team hotel in Tampa Bay. And the 49ers' biggest mantra, it's plastered up there in their locker room, is protect the team. So they obviously don't want stuff happening outside of the facility that could endanger the team. And that ended up being the Reuben Foster situation. We don't know enough about this Charles Omenihu situation to, I think, accurately predict what the 49ers are going to do. Again, I'm only giving you the facts. Arrested on misdemeanor domestic violence, no charges filed at least yet. No injuries reported in the police report, but pain was reported by the woman in question here. So that led to the arrest on the misdemeanor charges. As far as everything else, I'll keep you updated as this situation progresses. But those are the facts for right now. We don't know a lot, so we are in wait and see mode to see what happens here with Charles Omenihu and the 49ers moving forward. All right, everybody take care.